First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He's back to throw on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He rifles one deep to the left. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Now rolling to the left. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Henderson. And he's running in the open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Tackled there by the defense. Now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They want to just keep throwing it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Miller with the ball. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking for a man, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He'll start this drive firing. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Tate. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position for me.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Off play action on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing,
and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and just plowing down the field. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They want that clock to run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to slam in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to power it in. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. A first down for the offense.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Extending the play. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Offense set on first down. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires on the run. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Got it on the outside. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Dances away from one. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And now on 3rd down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and
Speeding down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Coming after him. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Oregon 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, look out. Touchdown, LSU. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got it. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 14, Oregon 6.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
On the move at the 30. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Discards a man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first and 10 from the 13. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Just a short return, but that would have been ice.
Yo, bitch, you know that shit was PI too, nigga. That fucking fat ass PI, nigga. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck?
They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 17, Oregon 12.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran.
Nigga, I'm selling. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. However, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one possession. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this.
And And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gabriel. Looking down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm looking fucked up right now.
Advantage of a golden opportunity set up
I'm looking dumb tired.
position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send
Bro,
this
because
one away.
there's no way, bro. I'm like half asleep, so I'm gonna see what I do.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
To throw, it's Gabriel. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 31, Oregon 18.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal. The Tigers want to move quickly. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And
fires one high and deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holden. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
quick completion on the out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air. It's Gabriel. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Alright, Sheldon, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm so tired, bro. I'm about to go to sleep, bro.
Call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback